Who are you?
You know it.
Secretary to the architect.
Investigation freak.
You're the investigation freak.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
I don't believe we've ever met before.
You know it.
Secretary to the architect and the ferrywoman's handler. Born in the marble chambers on island sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks.
Pathetic.
I can't believe in our darkest hour that Judge called on you.
Thank you.
You're a charmer.
Insufferable.
I'm not here to make friends, freak. Evidently.
Don't make me laugh.
I don't like sarcasm, freak.
Got it.
I understand you're secretary to architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during her ferrywoman duties.
Freak.
Did you manage to deduce that?
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
I'm so glad Judge brought me back.
Worthless.
Be a good freak, get Henry prosecuted, and then you can disappear back up to exile.
Oh,
You're convinced it was Henry?
Pathetic.
Obviously, I can only aspire to your level, but I think it's pretty clear.
What do you want, freak?
Let's get to business. What do you want, freak?
when love dies, all that remains are the facts.
No mention of grieving for our loss.
Don't be snide with me.
Grieving is a sign of weakness.
Insufferable.
I said let's get back to business. Stop dragging this out. Alright. I don't want to hang out with you. Do you believe Henry did this?
Insufferable.
What an insufferable question.
Yes.
Of course he did it. The Grand Marshal has him in custody.
That's weird.
No suspicions of anyone else?
You've got nothing on me.
The islands are full of schemers, you know that. Want to drop anyone in it, Yuri? Dish the dirt on someone?
What?
What?
Who?
Who's got a motive to kill the council, Yuri?
What business is it of yours?
The killer is in a cell waiting to be executed.
Don't test me.
Let's say he isn't the killer. He is. It's a thought experiment, Yuri. Play along. If Henry didn't kill the council, who else has motive?
Don't be snide with me.
Fine, I'll play along. You should investigate Crimson.
What the hell?
You gave that name up pretty easily.
Don't make me laugh.
I've had my suspicions for a while.
Why?
Why?
Nonsense.
Something sits wrong with her. Why did she get blessed? What would stop her wanting more power now that she's blessed? She's too smug.
That's strange.
That seems tenuous.
The investigation freak.
You're the investigation freak. Investigate. Stereotypical African accents. Sure. Let me have a drink quickly.
Where?
Where were you last night?
Huh.
I was directing the ferrywoman all night. Okay. From where? Here in the celebratory gardens.
Sure.
You often work in the gardens?
You've got nothing on me.
My work last night didn't require a desk, and the gardens are beautiful when an island is ending. Any proof?
Freak.
No, freak. The gardens aren't covered by logs unlike the HQ.
Crime cannot hide.
Give me your phone, Yuri.
What?
Sure.
I need to verify your location last night. You would have been making calls with it if you were directing Lydia.
No.
I'm under no obligation to give you my phone. I have important work to do with it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry to interrupt your work.
Worthless.
You should be. I'll get it back to you quickly. I need to confirm your alibi.
Worthless.
Fine, whatever. Alright. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just do what you need to do and bring it back. I just need to use the comms tower to verify the location of any calls made from this phone. Then you can have it back after the trial. That sounds like quite a long time. What do you know about KHX's disappearance?
Huh.
He hasn't been seen for a few days. Probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't he?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Isn't a missing syndicate member something of a concern for one of the people responsible for getting the syndicate off the island?
No.
I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up by the ferrywoman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
That's strange.
No concern or empathy?
Don't be snide with me.
What do you want from me? I can't care about everybody. It's exhausting. Okay. Tell me about Crimson.
Insufferable.
The traitorous idol.
Nanny the hell?
God damn it. Traitorous?
Freak.
She peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate.
The investigator is here.
People shouldn't have so many secrets.
Freak.
Don't excuse her just because she's your friend.
Pathetic.
Don't look surprised. I've done my research. I know you and her go way back. The drinking gang. Bunch of drunks and freaks. Has she got a motive for killing the council? She has her own secrets. I'm sure she isn't happy about people knowing.
You don't know me.
She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and wants to run around with a sword and gun fighting demons. If the next island is perfect, there won't be any more demonic invasions. I think she's trying to destabilize the island so she can have another go at playing soldier. That's a lot of speculation.
Insufferable.
If you don't like the answer, don't ask the question. Fair point. Did you see the doctor last night? He said he was in his clinic. Ask him, not me. Okay. Yeah, sure. I don't think there's anything bad about doing this. Got time to chat, Yuri?
What do you want, freak?
You weren't part of the syndicate before I was exiled.
What?
Is that a statement or a question? A question. Then phrase it like a question.
What the hell?
You're serious? Is that a statement or a question? What's your history with the syndicate?
Worthless.
I was born to low-ranking syndicate members, barely footnotes in our history. They say children naturally rebel against their parents. I am evidence. They were content to wallow in obscurity, and now I'm secretary to the architect. How
No.
the... No, thank you.
That's strange.
Sorry? I'm not interested in talking with you about myself anymore.
Goodbye, freak.
Goodbye, freak.
This has been delightful.
Goodbye, Yuri. Did the relationship increase there? May you see through a million eyes. And may you reach the moon. Okay. Sure, let me... let me, press tab. Lots of new case file things. I'm just gonna make the exclamation marks disappear. There we go. For now. Alright, what else do we have here? Another machine. What's down here? Surely that's not the gardens anymore. Council building.
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay. Do I just... Yeah, okay. I'll just check out whatever's down here really quickly. Surely there's something behind here. No? Alright. I mean, it makes sense that you can't change directions mid-air while jumping, but it's a bit unusual.
Obtained.
Absorbed message stones obtained. Stones Stones painted by children before they go to the slaughter ritual. They make wishes for the next life. Citizens don't have a next life. Oh. Oh. Sure, who is it? Is that person male or female? Probably female. Love dies. We have the suspect in custody. You are not necessary. A suspect which escaped on your watch and possibly murdered the entire council. Nenorokito. Maybe the disgraced Grand Marshal can work with the disgraced investigator. Investigator, Takinaibi Dingura. We have a suspect that was found with the murder weapon. His motive and history, he was found with the council's blood in his stomach. We're not making a super collider here, Nenorokito. Henry broke free, tore through the prison bridge, breached the holy seals, and murdered the council. Case closed, investigator. We'll see about that. I hope that this is as simple as it appears. The suspect is back under inhibitor sedation. Inhibitor sedation? Dami Putere. Inhibitors are injected into him to keep him sedated. Go ask Doomjazz if you want to know more. I'm guarding the suspect at the Desolation cell in the rock if you need to speak to me again. The control panel to raise the bridge has been updated to accept your blood vial. Only I have access to the prison, but Judge ordered me to authorize you. The bridge across to the prison is on the south beach. Thank. Goodbye, interrogate. Okay. I have no idea what that language is. I don't particularly want to speak to her either. What are you doing behind those... this fence? And why is there a hole in it? Is he inside of there or is he outside? Well, I'd like to get that blood crystal. I'll grab it from up here, I guess. Okay. Oh, just in the machine.
Blood crystal obtained.
Alright. Now, who are you? A martial guard. What do you want, freak?
Ooh, the investigator is here.
What's your deal? Security. After last night, I'm here to man the bridge controls. Why? These are the only controls. The Grand Marshal is guarding the killer. If he escapes again, which he won't, I'm here to raise the bridge.
Sure.
Good. Just in time. Glad Paradise is safe now. Okay.
Nightmare computer.
Okay. Let's take this one and this one. Maybe? Actually, wait. Can I get those back? Okay. Okay, I don't have any components from there anyway. Yeah. That looks better. Then give me the other one, and give me this one. Then these two, and this.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
Deciphering successful. Alright, before we go there, what do we have here? This door leads to the barracks. It's a secure tunnel to the Desolation cell where Henry is incarcerated. It's coded only to Akiko's blood vial. Alright. Let's see where this tunnel leads us. It goes quite a long way. And makes an ominous sound. Okay, no one is following us. I mean, why would there be? But... you know, you never know. Oh, color changes. Desolation cell. I'm definitely going to use a blood crystal to unlock that safe fast travel point if there is a save point here, and yes there is. Oh. Did I? Yeah, I got the right one.
Game saved.
Oops. Give me that.
Fast travel
Yes.
unlocked.
Quickly travel to other locations you've unlocked. Oh, traveling also costs a blood crystal. Ooh. Bridge to Nowhere Starlight Skin obtained. This bridge appears when the planets align. Those who walk across the bridge travel to a new reality, trapped there when the bridge disappears. Well, I hope that bridge doesn't disappear. I've not unlocked any of the other save points yet. What is this? Can I find anything down here? Doesn't look like it. We'll talk to that person soon. But I was hoping for something to find here. But there doesn't appear to be anything. Maybe around the outside? No? Okay. Can I get back up here? Yes, okay. Nope. Couldn't jump high enough. Alright, we'll go back down here.
Nenorocito.
Oh, that kind of voice.
What the hell?
Pardon? I'm calling you something unspeakable in my native language.
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
Good to see you again, Akiko. Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Born in Mihai Day, Romania. So it was Romanian. I was thinking it could be, but I didn't know. I don't really know any Romanian words, but the letters they used could have been. Romania in AD 991, under the sign of New Night. The Grand Marshal recruits, trains, and leads her marshals in any military activity the Syndicate performs. Akiko was born an orphan in Mihai Day, Romania during the reign of the gods. She was drafted into the army of New Night as Damned Harmony's forces pushed across Eastern Europe. At age 13, she was leading guerrilla operations after excelling at hand-to-hand and weapon-based combat. When the Great Betrayal happened, she fled to join the Syndicate. New Night had given her a home and a purpose. She had no intention of forsaking her god. I'll brief you on the murderer.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Suspected murderer. We haven't been to trial yet. Everyone gets a fair shake.
Taci, dracului din gură.
Which means...
Rahat.
Shut the hell up. Henry Division has been incarcerated for a decade. Before his incarceration, he was arrested multiple times for arson, robbery, assault, and attempted celestial rituals. He had been under watch by his school and served a short jail time for attempting to communicate with the gods in a failed ritual. 1 year later, he succeeded in communicating with the gods. Demons poured in through the psychic pathways he opened. Henry was possessed by a demon and killed his mother in their apartment. We arrested him, but he had already tainted the island. We sealed off the area around his apartment, the concrete sarcophagus over the dead zone. Henry resisted arrest and murdered our chief exorcist, Grace Bloodlines. He's been kept here in the Desolation cell full of inhibitors ever since.
How?
So how did he escape? I removed him from his cell and took him to the ritual stone. The blood pools in the recesses of the stone and stops the tainted liquid from touching the island. That lubber Jew took his chance when I opened the cell. He pushed me aside and then he was gone. This was at 2352. You appear uninjured. This is Masahiro, Heavy Industries bleeding edge Shikagawa power armor.
How?
So how did he get past you? My posture was incorrect. He caught me off balance.
Sure.
How did Henry get a murder weapon? He took my combat knife. Why are you even still in your job? When he escaped in the struggle, he grabbed my knife. Did he attack you? No, he took it and ran. Where did you find him?
Ești pe bune?
Outside the council building at 03. He was passed out. The demon did its work and left him broken. He had the knife with him. I attempted to secure the crime scene but was unable to. We are not able to traverse the second holy seal. Artrabai shot the Aduni Naibi and trapped this up so we can execute him and go to the next island, Love Dice.
The facts and the truth are not the same.
Our orders are to investigate before we execute him.
Nenorocito!
Don't drag this out. Do your work and let me do mine. Here's my report about last night.
That labagiu.
And a report on the Laba Jew's history. Dr. Doomjazz left his medical report with me as well. Take it. Doomjazz examined Henry? When we found him, we called the doctor. It's standard practice to get him examined. Speak to Doomjazz if you want to know more. Alright. This is Dr. Doomjazz's medical report for Henry. Doomjazz examined him last night after his arrest. Syndicate Health Assessment Document, Citizen version.
I don't like this.
Examination instructions state that citizens should be examined, but not administer medication or care beyond what is necessary. Patient's body is strong but fatigued. Shows clear signs of possession, scarring, burns, and arcane sigils. Blood work shows no sign of abnormalities or intoxication.
That's weird.
Patient had visible blood around the mouth. Tests showed his blood matches several victims of the council murder.
Sure.
Further samples confirmed that blood was ingested via the mouth and within the stomach of the patient, likely ingested during the attack. Patient appears free from mental illness but is suffering from amnesia, a common side effect of demonic possession. Patient has no memory of the decade since his possession. Patient doesn't remember anything about the events of tonight. Collapse most likely due to extreme exhaustion from overexertion.
I hate demons.
During the patient's possession 10 years ago, arcane sigils were seared into his flesh by the possessing demon. These symbols were found drawn in blood at the crime scene. Since no exorcism was performed 10 years ago, Henry has been tortured by the demon contained within him.
Got it.
During prior examinations, the patient has complained about the white-hot rage inside of him. The patient's body had the correct dosage of demonic inhibitors. My final assessment is that the demon within the patient managed to overcome the inhibitors at a crucial moment. The patient escaped under the will of the demon with no memory of it having happened.
Got it.
Well, everything checks out. The more I learn about this, the more I'm just like, this was all your own fault, right? By own fault, I mean the people living here or the people controlling this whole thing. You knew he was possessed by demons. Even if you put inhibitors inside him, they were clearly not strong enough to keep his demonic possession under control. You are supposed to be a guard that's capable of stopping an unarmed 15-year-old, maybe. I don't know how old he is. He doesn't look older than 20. You weren't able to stop him from taking your knife away and fleeing with it. Like, you should be out of your job. Ugh, okay. None of this is his fault, is what I'm getting at. If Henry escaped, this is where he started from according to Akiko. I can measure the time he took if I find his end spot. Okay.
Henry Division.
Possessed citizen accused of mass murder. Who the fuck are you?
Henry Division.
The prime suspect. A citizen born to Rena Division 27 years ago, father unknown. Okay, he's 27. Arrested multiple times by the marshals for assault, robbery, arson and torture. Imprisoned in the Desolation cell after killing his mother during his possession 10 years ago. Well, he's not exactly not guilty of a couple of crimes, but still, I stand by my point. He's not the one at fault for this incident. Intellectual and creative, but finds it difficult to apply himself. He struggled through his schoolwork until he became aware of demonology and suddenly developed an interest in occult mathematics. I said, who the fuck are you?
The investigator is here.
An investigator? I want to ask you some questions about last
Wanna
night.
have a nice little chat?
Okay, that voice. Okay. Let's have a chat. A talk. A nice sit down.
Got it.
Let's start with your history. You're a citizen born on this island 27 years ago.
That's strange.
No one knows who your father is. That's weird, isn't it, investigator? You syndicate fucks control this whole island, but you don't know who fucked my mum? No DNA check, no nothing.
I don't like this.
You've been in and out of the Marshall Detention Center more times than anyone else.
Paradise feels wrong.
Fighting, robbery, arson, torture, and then finally you got locked up when you were possessed by a demon and killed your mother.
Got it.
You broke the law and started communicating with the gods.
Is this a fact or a truth?
An act forbidden because the psychic pathways opened allowed demons, other alien races, to enter our reality and corrupt the island. I grew up without a dad on a synthetic island in a different reality, forced to worship gods that want to rule the world. I needed something to do. And some fuck started giving me books on demonology. Said I was a gifted astral communicator or some shit.
Ah,
You don't know who it was? Are you fucking deaf? Sounds like I need to look into
I
this.
spent my entire life adrift.
Sounds like I need to look into
got
this.
it.
I'm going to need a drink after this. I'm going to...
Love dies.
Stop it.
Sure.
You couldn't handle communicating with cosmic beings and a demon possessed you. Cosmic radiation poured out of you and now we have the dead zone. A demon possessed you and you killed your mother and Grace bloodlines, our chief exorcist. Whatever you fucking say. I understand this is hard. You're the victim of possession.
I'm shocked.
The
Stunned.
fuck? The fuck do you understand? I don't even know you. What do you know about
Don't
demons?
test me.
I used to be the head of the Paradise Psycho Unit. My investigations touched on gods and demons. Used to be? I let a god get into my head. He almost wiped the islands out. I was exiled. Poetic. 2 lawbreakers. What could go wrong? Are we going to fucking get down to some actual questioning or what?
Got it.
Before that, tell me about the demon inside you.
Of course.
I've had 10 years of this fucking thing writhing around inside me. Glass shards in my bones, blood boiling, flesh on fire. It's been a real fucking party. How does the demon make you act? My body used to be real pretty. Now look at me. I'm a grey husk covered in this demonic shit. These sigils constantly cook my flesh. 10 years of the stench of my own flesh being seared. I'd say it's had a pretty negative impact on my outlook and behavior. You got any fucking questions or what?
Henry's demonic possession.
A decade ago, Henry became possessed by a demon, killing his mother and allowing demonic corruption to spill out into the world. The area around his apartment was sealed off and became the dead zone. During his arrest, he killed the syndicate's exorcist Grace Bloodlines. For the last 10 years, he has been contained and sedated in the Desolation cell with inhibitors. Alright, yeah, I've got some questions. Oh, I apparently have many questions for you. What's your motive for killing the council? Is that a joke, investigator? You syndicate fucks drag us citizens from the real world onto your shithole island and treat us like cattle.
My mind is like a desert covered in fog.
We worship your gods while you leech our psychic energy. I hate you. I hate the syndicate. I hate your council. That's my motive. I don't know about anyone else, especially all you syndicate fucks.
Ooh, the investigator is here.
What about the demon inside of you? I can feel it on the edge of my consciousness all the time. Shadows on the periphery of my vision. Did it make you kill? This demon is pure rage. White, hot, scalding rage, and it's burned my mind for a decade. The demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing. I'd do anything to placate him. Did you kill the council and martial
The
guards?
demon wants to see this island scorched into nothing.
I don't remember. I've been told I killed them. Maybe I did. My memory's fleeting. Like mirages in the desert that disappear when I get close. Do you remember anything about the night? New Night. New Night? The warrior goddess? My mind is like a desert covered in a fog. I can see things coming out of the fog, and sometimes I can walk towards them and latch on. My memory about last night is different. There's nothing there, no fog, no desert, just an expanse. Except I can see New
The
Night.
investigator is here.
Did someone say New Night to you last night? No. I don't know. Maybe. I think I saw the goddess. You saw a goddess? Was this before or after you were found by the marshals? I don't fucking know, investigator. Why don't you go and find out instead of making me do your job? This island has lots of statues of the gods. We need to find the statue of New Night. She's the goddess of warriors. The barracks may be a good place to start. Did you see Yuri last night? Who the fuck is that? Well, that answers that question. Tell me how you escaped. You fucking tell me, investigator. I can't remember. Can you remember anything before you escaped?
My mind is like a desert covered in fog.
Agitation screams inside me. They woke me up for the first time in years.
That's weird.
Screams? There was a burst of them. My whole body felt like it was on fire. I wanted to burst out of this world.
Sure.
Any idea what caused this? It's your fucking job to find out. Tell me about how you ended up like this. What's to tell? A bored kid finds his calling, gets punished for
The
it.
investigator is here.
That calling being illegally communicating with the gods and causing a demonic invasion. We all need a hobby. And now I'm here. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? Who the fuck is that? Did you see the doctor last night? How should I know? I mean, he's making good points there. Let's talk,
The
Henry.
investigator is here.
I need to know more about you. Tell me about your childhood. Oh, you know, the usual. Enslaved, forced to worship nightmare gods, that kind of thing. How do you people sleep at night? You abduct us from the real world and use us as cattle. This whole thing is messed up.
Sure.
24 islands and we're no closer to our goal. All we've done is churn free citizens and lose each other to murder and demonic invasions. So why are you here? The cycle will continue one way or another. I'm trying to make it the best I can. Whatever. Alright. Now then, off to a safe point. Oh. Up. There we go. Save game.
Getting saved.
And we'll end it here. I hope you enjoyed watching this episode. Thanks for doing so. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.